All right, so Perfect Match is like an insane show. I genuinely think I dreamt watching this. I cannot believe it's real. So I try and keep up with like whatever Netflix is releasing, right? Normally anything Netflix releases is part of a massive cultural conversation. And I saw a show that I'd never heard of called Perfect Match was getting season 2. So I went, why don't I watch season 1? I went into this completely blind without any warning. This is one of the strangest shows I've ever seen. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to introduce you to this show leading into season 2. So then when season 2 comes out, I can talk about it. If you've seen this show, hopefully you get enjoyment out of my commentary too. And this serves as a fun little recap of season 1. So the premise of this show, the show is run by Nick Lachey, aka the Nick Fury of the world's shittest franchise.
Summer kicks off with the return of Perfect Match.
Hey guys. I don't mean to interrupt. He's got that big Nick energy. I should be the first to say, welcome.
I'm fangirling, because obviously it's Nick Lachey.
Thinking you could live without me.
I think you're drunk. I can smell your alcohol.
We're here.
But why are you being so mean?
And basically a bunch of contestants from previous Netflix reality shows such as Too Hot to Handle, shows such as The Ultimatum, shows such as Sexy Beast, come into this mansion, yeah? And then they need to pair off and become couple. And then the couple that is voted to be the best couple is considered the perfect match. That's what they are fighting to be. They are fighting to be the perfect match. It's for some big grand prize or something, right? But it's clearly transparent that all the people here are here for clout and fame. And so obviously by winning perfect match, you get the most clout and the most fame. So I'm just going to run through some interesting talking points I have from this show. First off, it is so hard to connect with this show because everyone there is clearly taking the piss. I would say 90% of the contestants know that they aren't going to find love, know that they aren't actually going to find a perfect match, and they're just there for an easy paycheck and for some more Instagram followers. So as a result, as an audience, it is so hard to get behind this show. At least with something like Love is Blind or The Ultimatum, there are genuine emotional stakes. There are people who really want this love story to work and are desperately fighting for it to work. There are tears, there are yelling, there is crisis. But honestly, with Perfect Match, there are literally zero stakes for about 11 out of 12 of the episodes. This show moves at such a glacial pace with such little happening that when there are actual emotional stakes, it feels genuinely surreal. So for example, there is a character called Dom, right? And he gets his heart absolutely broken when Francesca chooses to pair off with someone else and leaves him. This man is down bad. He's crying. He's stuttering over his words. He's turning to the camera in genuine emotional pain. And I could not believe what I was seeing because I'm sitting there going, did you really think Nick Lachey was going to help you find your perfect match on this abomination of a show?
Who's ready to find the perfect match?
But even juicier, after crying to the camera in absolute emotional turmoil, he then pairs up with Georgia from Too Hot to Handle, and they go on to win the entire fucking show. They become the perfect match. They get voted in by all the other couples and all the other contestants. They win this thing. And I was sitting there going, oh, what do they win? What have I wasted 12 hours of my life watching? An insanely indulgent runtime for how trash this show is, might I just add. But after 12 hours of watching this dumb competition, do you know what they win? They win a week-long vacation. A fucking week. Nick Lachey and his crew couldn't scrounge together the spare funds to do a month. They did a fucking week. I could not believe it. On top of that, I then watched a reunion video where they interview the cast of Where Are They Now, and you find out that Dom and Georgia broke up before even going on this vacation. On top of that, the way Dom found out that Georgia was going to break up with him in the real world was she went on a podcast and announced to the world that she was hooking up with some random dude from Too Hot to Handle. So the woman in this winning couple of the show cheated on her boyfriend with someone else who wasn't in Perfect Match but was in another Netflix reality show. The only other successful couple from this season was Joey and Carousel, and Joey had the balls to propose to Carousel, and this genuinely to me felt like a manic episode moment. And I'm gonna be real, this engagement felt like a total fucking move, alright? It felt like to me that he was like, shit, I really want to win Perfect Match. We need to win Perfect Match. If we're engaged to be married before the show even ends, they have to give us Perfect Match. And I absolutely love the audacity, the kahunas it takes for Nick Lachey and his team to go, you know what? We're not going to give the perfect match to the couple that's going to get married. And good thing they didn't, because turns out they split up as well. There are no successful couples. You know, Married at First Sight is a trashy show too, all right? Like, I love it. it is trashy, but at least there's about one couple per season that actually goes the distance, actually gets married. Not only did no one get married from Perfect Match, no one even talks to each other anymore. So as a result, as an audience, you're like, this is a massive waste of time. I would say out of 12 episodes of the show, only 3 episodes were really worthwhile. And what makes a reality show worthwhile for me is genuine drama, genuine emotion, and great fights. You know, say what you will about Love is Blind, but when there are fights in Love is Blind, they are absolutely unbelievable.
I don't have a physical relationship with them. I want you to trust me.
You do though. You do. You told me you her. And the fact that you're saying you're unwilling, no, I don't give a I know you her, and you told me that.
And Perfect Match had no fights, no conflict, because everyone was sitting there taking the piss and just looking to get their followers up. However, there is a fantastic fight between Shane and Chloe. I absolutely loved Shane completely losing his mind. And can I just say, he was completely in the wrong in this fight. She accidentally spilled water on him when she was making out with that other guy. She did not mean to. And he literally has the audacity to say to her, your intentions don't matter. Her intentions do matter. There is a massive difference between accidentally hurting someone and intentionally hurting someone. And Shane dies on this hill. He acts like a complete man baby. Shane was totally insufferable this whole season, but his fight with Chloe was genuinely like bordering on abusive and gross and weird. I did not like it at all. Morally just reprehensible behavior, however, really entertaining to watch. Other notable things, Francesca was just a monster this season, all right? She was a monster in Too Hot to Handle, but at least she was fun. In this, she's genuinely causing damage to other couples. She is toying with everyone's feelings. Anything she does is morally justifiable to her, but she'll call out and give shit to everyone else. This girl is not consistent with her morals, and she's not even consistent with the big problems she presents to her couples, because now she's married and locked down and has a child. So this whole thing of like, I can't be tied down, I'm never really going to buy into monogamy and exclusivity isn't even accurate because now she's married. Other things that make this show an absolutely great hate watch are Nick Lachey showing up consistently in the worst fucking outfits I've ever seen. Every time Nick Lachey shows up, there is someone that goes, oh my God, it's Nick Lachey. Nick Lachey is consistently hilarious to me because every single reality show he appears on, you can tell he is just doing it for the paycheck. He is not interested. He knows the premises of this show are fucking stupid.
Who's ready to find the perfect match?
They're not actually conducive to finding a good, loving relationship, and Nick Lachey knows that. You can see it in his eyes. I just love picturing Nick Lachey waking up at like 7 a.m., checking his calendar and going, fuck. Another day on set for Perfect Match. He rolls into the Uber X in his shitty flannel shirt that hasn't been ironed for 4 weeks and goes, all right, guys, today's challenge. You're going to be blindfolded and you're going to have to guess which one of these men are your partners by squeezing their genitals. Good luck and let the games begin. Look, this show is an absolute masterpiece in hate watching. It's a bad show. It is mind-numbingly stupid. It's worth checking out just so you can say you've seen it. Anyways, I will be talking about season 2 in depth. I know that they released the first 6 episodes in one block, so I'll be doing a big in-depth review. You know, this video was just meant to be a quick video, a quick introduction to Perfect Match. Then after that, I will be covering each episode as it drops weekly. So if you're interested in me getting to like the big character dynamics and actually talk about the really juicy drama, please subscribe because I will be covering Perfect Match as it comes out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day.